Law of attraction is a law that exists in all that is. Whether you are non-physical as we are, or physical as you are, or physical and non-physical as you really are. This law of attraction says that that which is likened to itself is drawn. It's the law that makes your radio frequencies line up. It's the law that is behind everything that exists. So sometimes you say, well, I'm getting better at using law of attraction. And we say, you don't use law of attraction any more than you use gravity. And we suppose you use gravity when you understand it. And then you create your contraptions, your airplanes and such, that help you to defy it for a little bit. But law of attraction is a powerful law that is constant and steady and always fair. And so it's your job to let your life provide for you your desire. And it's your job to focus in on it until you have clarity about what that desire is. And then it's your job to pay attention to the way that you are feeling, so that you manage your attention to subjects so that you don't get too far adrift from your own desire. It's such an interesting thing to watch you with a very clear stated desire about something and then listen to you state the opposite. And the reason that you do that is because the new desire is in the state of becoming, and what you're observing has already become the other things that you've been in the state of becoming about, just not this new thing. So when you take score of the manifestation before those thoughts have turned to those things, and you see the absence of those things that you desire, then you speak most often, because you are so enamored with your physical awareness of life, what you're seeing and hearing and smelling and tasting and touching, you want to call that your reality. And we want to call it, we want to make this distinction with you. It is your manifested reality, but it is far from your reality. And it is a scanty part of the reality that really is. We want to call your attention to the vibrational reality, to the vortexual reality, to the reality that you've already created. We want to call your attention to the reality that is in the making, that will manifest. Oh, it will manifest, and you will have opinions and judgments and responses to the manifestations. But if you could get your attention off of those manifestations for more of your time, and put your attention upon what you're doing with your energy, you would have more control of your own manifestations. That's all we're saying. So for a little while, we called this gathering the science of deliberate creation, but you got crazy about that. You started behaving about this body of work the way you've been behaving about your work in general, where you just worked too hard about the thoughts that you were thinking. When you caught wind of the idea that your thoughts create, at first you liked that before you found out you can't control your own thoughts. And then you started panicking as you tried to suck them back before law of attraction got hold of them. But too late, law of attraction gets hold of them right away. And so we want to show you how you can become more anticipatory of good things coming to you and to the others who you care about. I want to show you how you create your own reality and how much more easy it is than most of you have been making it out to be. So then, as we saw you panicking about the science of deliberate creation, we thought it was a perfect name. Oh, such a good name. But we can't give it to you anymore because you overreacted to it. Science, because it is always unfolding. It is ever unfolding. Science, because it is ongoing. It is always new discovery, new discovery, new discovery. Deliberate, because you're thinking on purpose. Creation, because you can't stop that. Perfect name. But now we are calling this body of work the art of allowing. And it is an art because you learn it. It's the art of allowing. Today we would like to begin to call it the art of satisfaction. The art of me blending my desires and my beliefs. The art of me blending who I really am with who I'm being right now. The art of satisfaction. The art of paying attention to the guidance within me, rather than trying to get someone else to sort out something and then give you the result of it. How's that working out for you? We like this day. We're especially liking what you're now ready for. It's going to be fun to move out into your days and see the differences in your point of attraction, because that's what we've been talking about all day. Your point of attraction. Your point of attraction means what you're ready for, and your point of attraction includes two things: your desires and your beliefs, what you're ready for, what I'm asking for and what I'm ready for. So as you think about your point of attraction and you're wondering what you're ready for, there are two ways to figure it out. What keeps showing up, because every moment is a manifestation. We said that today and you heard it. Every moment is a manifestation, because here it is. You're manifested. It's manifested. There are others around you. You're seeing. This is a manifested moment. This is the moment that you're ready for. This is the manifested moment. And within this manifested moment, there are positive aspects that if you will focus upon those positive aspects, then the next manifested moment will bring those positive aspects forward. There are also negative aspects in this manifested moment, because every particle of the universe has wanted and unwanted within it. So if you focus in this manifested moment on the unwanted aspects, the next manifested moment will bring those aspects forward. You see what we're getting at? So as you clean up your attention a little bit and focus more upon what is praiseworthy, what makes you feel good as you focus upon it, then that momentum becomes such, and the other momentum begins to dissipate until moment by moment you feel better and better. And people who are watching you, they can see your satisfaction factor. They can see not only that you are more joyful, but they will begin to notice the speed with which you move toward the things that you are speaking about. They'll ask you, how come it's easier for you than it is for the rest of us? And you'll say, because I got out of my own way. And they will say, what do you mean? How did you get out of your own way? And you'll say, I took each moment and looked for the positive aspects within it and then just carried them over to the next and the next. So each moment that I savored and each moment that I complimented and each moment that I praised got me ready for another moment like that. In each moment that I criticized, and each moment that I worried, and each moment that I fretted, got me ready for another moment like that. And so I just started thinking, I really like that better than that. So I started doing more of that and less of that. And now is sort of how I'm oriented. Well, you certainly appear to be blessed to me. Well, I am. But then we all are. Tell them. Blessings are raining down on all of us. I'm just letting more of them in these days, because I got ready to be ready to be ready to be ready. There is so much appreciation for you rascals out here on this leading edge of thought. Out here willing to stir it up, out here willing to explore the contrast and give birth to new desires. Your vortex, this collective vortex, has never been more robust with what you want to call potential and we want to call reality. And there is nothing that we love more than to witness what you want to call potential become what you want to call reality. Or in our words, to watch what we know is your reality manifest in a way that you and others can see it and hear it and smell it and taste it and touch it. There is great love here for you. And as always, we remain joyfully and forevermore eternally right in the middle of your vortex. So good. So good. Yes.
Hi, thanks for being here. So I had a conversation over dinner last night, and it made me start thinking, when I go to bed, I have this nighttime ritual, and I just kind of hug my pillow and I think, I love this, and I love that, and I love this, and I love that, and I just list all the things in my heart that I love so much.
Must take a while.
Until I fall asleep. And my friend was talking to me, and he said, well, I've got a nighttime ritual, and I say thank you, and I have appreciation. And I was just thinking, I was trying to feel the vibration of love.
We like this conversation because it ties back into what we were tiptoeing in earlier about giving and receiving, about them being the same vibration. In other words, when you are appreciating what has been given, it's the same vibration as being thankful for what's been given. When you are appreciating your appreciation is going out. So it causes this cycle. You can't be thankful without your appreciation. And think about what the literal fiscal definition of appreciation is. It's adding more to something. And so your question is?
I like to feel, forgiveness is, to me, still got victimhood in it. So appreciation is much higher. And so I was wondering, are love and appreciation the same thing?
They are equivalent vibrations, but we use the word appreciation more often because it's not as loaded with things. When most people use the word love, they're talking about they're feeling lost love or missing love or not enough love. There's more of a lackful vibration energetically around your planet when the word love is offered. Now, of course, that's not always true. And when you are resonant with love, of course, use the word love. But appreciation is a better word for most people than love because it doesn't bring with it lack. But words don't matter so much. Words don't matter other than that they may prime the pump to a vibration that you've got going. But it's finding that feeling place. So sometimes appreciation of something that's right there, like your pillow, can put you in that vibrational place that will lead to more and more and more. But as you're drifting off to sleep, really, you're wanting to quiet your mind. The quieter you are in your thoughts, when you think about it, your inner being is in this place of non-resistance. Have you ever wanted to go to sleep but you can't? And you really want to go to sleep but you can't? Well, your mind is just too active, so you're not blending with what is sleep. Because sleep in its finest, we've not said this to you before, sleep in its most precise value is attunement or alignment with the energies of your source. That is the whole point. People say, well, what about rest? Well, you're resting while you're sitting here. Your muscles are at rest. In other words, you don't need to sleep to rest. Your body gets plenty of rest. But the benefit of sleep is that it quiets your mind and it gives you a greater opportunity to slow the momentums of unwanted and to pick up the momentums of wanted. So when you slumber, no matter what you're dreaming about, or even really no matter what thoughts come to your mind when you first wake up, you've accomplished a very good thing during sleep, because you have, as you have slept, as you have meditated, you have found resonance or harmony with the source within you. And so the potential for alignment is greater now that you've rested. And think about that. Think about that in terms of action versus allowing, making things happen versus letting things happen. Sometimes people are so determined to make things happen that they don't even let themselves sleep. They don't do the thing that is most conducive to connecting to the power that is who they are. We're not talking about long sleeps. We're not saying you need this much sleep. We're saying just allow yourself that time of alignment so that who you really are can step forward in the day with you. And the more often you do that, then the better every step forward into every day will feel to you, which is the whole point of all of it. Not one of you didn't come here to get stuff done, or to fix stuff that is broken, or to change the world, or to modify the world, or even to figure out what's right and wrong in the world. You came to enjoy your exposure to life and your evolution, which is absolute. Yeah.